Is it spinning yet? There it is. Okay. Today is Monday, and I have had coffee, which is good because Mondays, I don't function really well on Mondays without enough coffee. Today is Monday, February 29th, 2021, and it is day 6 of our 5-day LinkedIn challenge. And we really don't count well, and you can probably ask my spouse. I kind of suck at budgeting too sometimes, but um, we won't go into that. Anyway, this is day 6 of our 5-day challenge, and one of the things I love about LinkedIn that I really haven't addressed, and this is a very important aspect of it. One of the things, I believe I mentioned this earlier, and when I look at Facebook and when I look at LinkedIn, Facebook seems kind of like the Jerry Springer show, where everybody's sort of trying to talk over each other and see who can be the loudest. Whereas LinkedIn is more like a conversation. It's like an Oprah kind of thing where we're sitting around and there's back and forth and give and take. Another great thing about LinkedIn is the amount of information being published there is low in relationship to the amount of people reading. So your content gets seen, especially video content, but all content gets seen pretty well on LinkedIn. But the other thing that I forgot to mention that you need to know if you're trying to decide, do I need to be on LinkedIn more or not? One really important thing to know about LinkedIn is people that are there. If you're a B2B person, if you're looking to work with like a small business owners are there. Most of the people there make 75,000 or more a year. Most of the people there have a college education. If you're the type of a person that wants to get into companies, so if you're a coach that say wants to manage to reach in and contact the HR person at a company to bring a program in, the decision makers are on LinkedIn. I don't know if you've ever had it happen in your life where you've approached somebody and they're not the person you need to be talking to. You need to be talking to somebody else. LinkedIn, that's where those somebody else's usually are because there's less noise and less traffic and less confusion. But this is the thing I'm wanting you to look at today. So this kind of leads into your assignment for today. There is stuff in the search functionality of LinkedIn that you might not realize it, but it's pretty amazing. So if you want to reach out to somebody at, say, a particular company or something, you can type in company names, search by people, search by first and second connections. If you want to look for somebody with a certain job title, you can search for job titles. You can search by first and second connections. So what does first and second connections mean? A first connection is somebody that I know. Somehow or another, I've connected with them on LinkedIn, and they are good and wonderful people to have in your life. But sometimes the real power on LinkedIn comes from those second connections. They're the people that you want to reach out. They're the people that you want to touch. But you might not be able to get through their door, get past their gatekeeper, get to talk to them without taking advantage of who's between you. So, somebody, Wilma Flintstone is a second connection of mine. I've never met her, I have not connected with her on LinkedIn. I really want to talk to Wilma about something. Betty is a first connection of mine, and by looking at Wilma's profile, I can see that Wilma is a second connection, and one of our common connections is Betty. I reach out to Betty for an introduction because sometimes you can't pick up the phone and call a certain person you like or a person with a certain job title without knowing somebody that is between you. Forever, forever in getting jobs and doing business and anything else, we've said it's not what you know, it's who you know. And today, with so many more people connecting in so many ways and so much noise, it really matters who you know. Can your connections help you reach somebody that you might not otherwise have been able to reach? I've seen like a lot of people saying, do you know anybody in town? Do you know anybody in country? You can pop on LinkedIn, you can sort by location, you can do all sorts of things. And I cannot, in a 5-minute quick tip video, teach you how to use the connection functionality on LinkedIn to its best. But if you're interested in taking my program, we will dig into that at a much deeper level. This is stuff that can make a huge difference in your business. And if you're happy where you are right now, if you're very, very happy with the way your business is right now, that's great. Keep doing what you've been doing. You'll keep getting what you've been getting. But the opposite of that, well, that is also true the other way. If you want to get more, keeping doing what you're doing may not be the best option for you. So if you want to reach out and you want to get more on LinkedIn, it might be time to stop doing what you're doing and do a little bit more. I can teach you about that in the program. The link will be able to be found. Pricing is changing tomorrow. At 9:30, I'm having an open Zoom call for anybody in this group or anybody who is on my email list. If you want to pop in there, that's great. We'll find out a little bit more, and it'll be your last chance to ask open questions on LinkedIn tomorrow at that Zoom call. So pop in there, find out a little bit more, and reach out and find out who do your connections on LinkedIn know that you need to know, because there's some power in the people. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later.